Thank you all for listening and watching my videos. Please subscribe and like my channel Master Coolitz. Hoping that you will not skip my ads. It's a big help for me by not skipping it. Thank you so much. Dragon Shadow. The Rise.
Two figures retreated at the same time. The figures who appeared in time were Master Rovan Gua, Gary Sombers, and others from the Alchemist Association.
Get out of my way. I must kill this old thing.
Master Rovan Guha did not give way. Instead, he released a horrible pressure enveloping Victor Chen and warning him.
One who tries to attack someone at the Alchemy Conference will be an enemy of the Alchemist Association. Victor Chen, you're a genius. But you have to ask yourself if you're qualified enough to stand against the Alchemist Association.
Victor Chen's face fell. He was backed by the Demon God sect, so his background was undoubtedly powerful. But his background was insignificant when facing off against the Alchemist Association. After all, the Alchemist Association was a top force comparable to the Wormhaven Palace. What was the Wormhaven Palace? It was the authoritative force of the entire Mystic Territory that could destroy an empire with a single finger.
Fine. Old thing, be careful. I will win you at this alchemy conference.
With that, Victor Chen waved his sleeves and walked away. Seeing this, Chloe Thompson, the Porous, and Trevor Collins quickly followed behind. Master Rovan Guha turned around and bowed to Zane Martel.
Master Lai, I'm sorry they offended you. There's no need to take his words to heart. You can treat it as a dog barking.
Zane Martel laughed. He knew Master Rovan Guha and the others would take action, so he was too lazy to make a move just now. After all, there was no way the powerful Alchemist Association could not stop a mere Victor Chen from causing a scene. Soon, the third round was about to begin. Currently, there were no more than 15 alchemists left in the square. Among them, 3 were from the Demon God sect, 1 was from the Tang Chamber of Commerce, and the other alchemists were strangers to Zane Martel.
In the third round, there is no clear goal. Contestants, please proceed to the front and pick a recipe for your refinement. We have prepared all the spiritual herbs listed in the recipes. We will determine the final result based on your grade, quality, and quantity of pills you refined in the end. The champion will win the grand prize of this alchemy conference, the Martial Breaking Pill.
Countless people were excited when they heard the mention of the Martial Breaking Pill. One who consumed the Martial Breaking Pill could increase the chances of breaking through to the expert level. The expert level was a level that countless people could only dream of reaching. It was also the highest level across all the low-level kingdoms in the Northern Demon Country. After all, even in the Northern Demon Country, there was no one in the Martial King level. The highest record was only at the peak of the expert level, which was a half step to the Martial King level.
I want the Martial Breaking Pill too. In your dreams. Let's get started already. We can't wait any longer.
Master Lai, do your best.
Master Victor Chen, go all out.
The audience roared and cheered. More than a dozen contestants in the square began to walk forward slowly. In front of the square were 3 wooden tokens, each with several recipes written on it. The first wooden token recorded recipes for a 3rd-grade medicinal pill. The second one recorded recipes for a 4th-class pill. The third one recorded recipes for a 5th-grade pill. All the people in the square had advanced to this round after refining 3rd-grade medicinal pills from the previous round. Thus, it was a piece of cake for them to refine 3rd-grade medicinal pills. As a result, many of them went straight to the second wooden token. They stood before the token and picked one out of 3 recipes written on the token. 10 of the remaining 15 contestants had stepped forward, and with no exception, they all picked the recipes of the 4th-grade medicinal pills. No one bothered about the 5th-grade medicinal pills recipes. In fact, the situation was expected. A 5th-grade medicinal pill was too difficult to refine, and no one would want to challenge that in the last round. The representatives from the Demon God sect, including Trevor Collins, finally stepped forward. Chloe Thompson and Trevor Collins also stopped in front of the wooden token, each picking a 4th-grade medicinal pill recipe each. Victor Chen stood there quietly with his eyes fixed on Zane Martel. Finally, Zane Martel moved forward too. However, he actually walked over to the wooden token with the 5th-grade medicinal pill recipes. The audience gasped.
5th grade?
Is Master Lai refining a 5th-grade medicinal pill? Isn't that too risky?
Exactly. With Master Lai's talents, I'm sure he can find a 4th-grade medicinal pill of perfect quality.
Even Victor Chen's expression turned gloomy. He clenched his fists, and his body trembled a little. His gaze turned vicious, and he muttered to himself,
You old thing! Are you choosing the 5th grade medicinal pill? Damn it!
After taking a recipe, Chloe Thompson stared at Victor Chen and frowned.
Victor Chen, hurry up and get the recipe for the 4th grade medicinal pill. Stop trying to win him.
Chloe Thompson seemed to understand Victor Chen's character very well as she tried to persuade him. However, Victor Chen was competitive by nature, and he was used to being the center of attention. He could never admit defeat at that moment.
Shut up! I don't need you to convince me. I will pick what I want.
The arrogant Victor Chen would never admit his defeat. He stopped in front of the wooden token of the 5th grade recipes. Then he picked the same 5th grade recipe as Zane Martel, the 3-line green spirit pill.
Ha! Are you choosing the 3-line green spirit pill too? I hope you won't make your furnace explode due to your lack of experience and skills.
Zane Martel smiled calmly and teased him.
Shut your mouth.
Victor Chen's brows furrowed. Soon they returned to their own green stone alchemy platforms after getting the recipes and started preparing for the refinement. Everyone in the audience fixated their gazes on Zane Martel and Victor Chen. Although most people were yet to reach the expert level, they knew how difficult it was to refine a 5th grade medicinal pill. To be able to witness the refining process was something that could only be stumbled upon by chance. Hence, although they were extremely excited, no one dared to make any noise and disrupt the process. They even held their breaths and tensed their nerves while staring at the two, afraid they might disrupt the two if they breathed too loudly. Somehow, this alchemy conference ended up as a solo match between Zane Martel and Victor Chen. Zane Martel took the recipe and pondered for a moment. The 3-line green spirit pill was somewhere in between the middle and upper tier of the 5th grade medicinal pill. Although its effects to enhance one's vital energy was limited, it was especially effective in helping one break through the expert level. The biggest obstacle to breaking through the expert level was one's inner demon. Once one failed to pass the inner demon's hurdle, one's breakthrough would easily fail, and that person might even go berserk. The 3-line green spirit pill was precisely effective in keeping one's mind clear and preventing one's inner demons from being affected.
Let's begin now.
Zane Martel grabbed the spiritual herbs required for the recipe, grinding them meticulously before popping a green 3-elements fire pill into his mouth. The spiritual herbs were rare and precious, each leaf and root carefully selected for its potency. Zane knew that any mistake could cost him dearly. His hands moved with practiced precision, grinding the herbs into a fine powder, ensuring that every bit of their essence was captured. He took a moment to breathe deeply, centering his mind and focusing his vital energy.
All right, let's do this.
Wisps of flames emerged from his palm, ready to start the refining process. The flame was a deep, almost mesmerizing green, a testament to Zane's control over his vital energy. The audience watched in silence, aware that they were witnessing the efforts of a master alchemist. The cauldron in front of Zane gleamed, its polished surface reflecting the green flames. But then, a crisp sound echoed as the dark green flame touched the cauldron. Zane's eyes widened in shock as a hairline crack appeared on the surface, rapidly spreading throughout the entire cauldron. The beautiful craftsmanship of the cauldron, once a symbol of his skill, now lay in ruins.
It's collapsing?
He glanced instinctively towards Victor Chen and Trevor Collins, who were watching him with mocking gazes. Victor's lips curled into a sneer, his eyes gleaming with satisfaction at Zane's misfortune. Trevor leaned back, crossing his arms with a smug look on his face, clearly enjoying the spectacle.
So you two were behind this?
Panic set in. Without a functioning cauldron, his efforts seemed doomed. The spectators whispered among themselves, their voices a mix of concern and curiosity.
The cauldron is cracked. What now? It seems like poor quality.
However, the cauldron from the Alchemist Association was actually of high grade. There should have been no issues using it to craft 4th grade medicinal pills, let alone a 5th grade pill. Zane knew this wasn't a matter of quality, but of sabotage. Amidst the growing curiosity, Zane pulled out a strange dark red cauldron from his storage ring. One side bore the face of a ghost, the other of a beast, his Beastfire cauldron, a relic from his family's storied past. The audience gasped at the sight of the cauldron, its ominous design adding to the drama.
He's using a third-grade cauldron to refine a fifth-grade medicinal pill. That sounds foolish.
Master Lai will definitely lose this time.
Even Brandon Hayes, usually confident in Zane's abilities, began to doubt his chances. Typically, refining a fifth-grade pill required at least a fourth-grade cauldron. Using a third-grade one was practically a gamble. Brandon's face reflected the unease of many in the audience, who couldn't fathom why Zane would risk everything on such a low-grade tool.
Cocky, aren't you? Let's see how you handle this.
Victor Chen turned his focus back to refining the three-line green spirit pill, confident in his impending victory. He had prepared meticulously for this moment, and seeing Zane struggle gave him a sense of superiority. Trevor Collins, on the other hand, maintained his focus, but couldn't hide his amusement at Zane's plight. The stage was set for a dramatic showdown, with Zane's reputation and future hanging in the balance.
Do you think you've won just because you destroyed my cauldron? Victor, you are too naive.
Zane rolled up the flame, swallowing the entire cauldron. Under the support of his vital energy, spiritual herbs and treasures were thrown into the beastfire cauldron. The cauldron seemed to come alive, its ghostly and beastly faces glowing as the dark green flames engulfed the ingredients, breaking them down and merging their essences in a delicate dance of heat and energy. The audience watched in awe, their anticipation building with each passing moment. Strange dark green flames sparked inside, gradually refining the herbs. The flames danced and flickered, consuming the herbs with an almost sentient hunger, breaking them down into their purest essences. The cauldron hummed with energy, its ghostly and beastly faces glowing eerily in the dim light.
Heat control.
A fine stream of vital energy was injected into the flame, transforming it into a finger-sized fire snake that spread and devoured the herbs. The snake moved with fluid grace, winding its way through the cauldron and ensuring every bit of the herbs was consumed and refined to perfection. Time ticked by. Half an hour passed and the onlookers watched intently, their expressions solemn. Even Zane, experienced as he was, frowned with concentration. This was his first time relying solely on his own understanding and experience to refine a fifth-grade pill without using the dark shadow. With the effort, sweat dripping down his face as he maintained the delicate balance of heat and energy. Suddenly, a wisp of cold air emerged from a light blue cauldron in front of Chloe Thompson, forming a thin layer of frost. The temperature drop was sharp and immediate, a stark contrast to the heat emanating from Zane's cauldron.
The pill is done. Chloe Thompson did it.
Chloe Thompson opened the lid, revealing a faint blue light. Inside the cauldron, 7 perfectly formed icy heart soul rejuvenating pills lay, their surfaces glistening with an otherworldly sheen.
A total of 7 icy heart soul rejuvenating pills, 5 of good quality and 2 of average quality.
Even the judges admired Chloe Thompson's skill. Their nods of approval were evident, a testament to the meticulous care she had taken in her alchemy.
That means nothing. Once I successfully refine the 3-line green spirit pill, I'll be the center of attention.
But the difficulty was greater than Victor had anticipated. He struggled with heat control, nearly causing an explosion several times. Each near miss sent shockwaves through the audience, gasps and whispers filling the air. Zane, meanwhile, reached the final, crucial step of alchemy. He couldn't afford any mistakes. The stakes were higher than ever, and failure was not an option.
Look, there's another person who succeeded.
It was Trevor Collins, who had managed to refine 6 earthly spiritual pills, 4 of average quality, 2 of high quality.
Not as good as Chloe Thompson, but still impressive.
As more alchemists succeeded or failed, the pressure mounted on Zane and Victor. Over an hour had passed. Only they remained, their fates hanging in the balance. The atmosphere was electric with tension, each passing second heightening the suspense.
Who do you think will succeed?
I think both will fail. A 5th-grade pill is hard enough. Look at Lai. He's using a 3rd-grade cauldron.
Chloe Thompson watched Victor with a frown.
Victor, if you had chosen a 4th-grade pill, you'd have succeeded by now.
Suddenly, a bright light shot from Zane's eyes. His vital energy and willpower burst forth, transforming the dark green flame into a python that rose into the sky, circling before swooping down. The crowd's anticipation reached a fever pitch, eyes wide as they watched the spectacle unfold.
Condense.
A green light column flew up, revealing 10 thumb-sized azure green medicinal pills, each marked with 3 white stripes. The spectators were stunned. The sight was awe-inspiring, the culmination of Zane's skill and determination.
They're perfect 3-line green spirit pills. All of them are of perfect quality.
The crowd erupted in noise and exclamation. Cheers and gasps filled the air as people marveled at Zane's achievement.
Oh my God, he refined perfect 5th grade pills. I witnessed this process with my own eyes. What an honor.
Hearts surged, blood boiled. What would happen next? Was this the end of the competition, or just the beginning of something greater? The excitement in the air was palpable, and everyone knew they had witnessed something extraordinary.